Ẹ̀yin ìyá mi, ẹ̀yin bàbá mi, mo mú fídíò kan wá fún wa. Ẹ jẹ́ á jọ wo fídíò yìí. Ẹ jẹ́ á jọ gbọ́rọ̀ tí brọ́dà mi Adéyínká grandson, ẹ jẹ́ á jọ gbọ́rọ̀ tí brọ́dà yìí sọ. Bóyá tí èmi àti ẹ̀yin tá a bá gbọ́ fídíò yìí, tá a bá wo fídíò yìí, bóyá ó máa ṣí ọpọlọ wa, á ṣí ojú wa, á jẹ́ ká mọ̀ wípé àwa ìran Yorùbá inú oko ẹrú la wà. Á jẹ́ ká mọ̀ wípé àwa ìran Yorùbá wọ́n ti jẹ wá máyé. Ẹ wo, ẹ má jẹ́ kí n sọ̀rọ̀ jù, ẹ jẹ́ á jọ wo fídíò náà.
Section 162 subsection 1 says that Nigeria shall open a bank account. The name of the bank account shall be called the Federation account, into which all revenue collected from Yoruba land, collected from Igbo land, collected from Hausa Fulani land shall be paid into that account. That's what Section 162 subsection 1 of the Constitution of Nigeria, written by the Hausa Fulani in 1999, says. Subsection 2 of Section 162 says that the president, upon the receipt of this revenue, the proposal table before the National Assembly, proposal for the sharing of this revenue. What are they going to consider when they want to share this revenue? Population, number of states, number of local government, and landmarks. Completely. The first thing I explained to you when I opened is that in 1967, Gowon created 12 states from 3 regions. You see, before 1967, let me quickly explain this to the young Yoruba who are watching so that you get the concept. Before 1966, rather, we were practicing regional government. Yoruba were controlling their resources. Igbo were controlling their resources. Hausa Fulani were controlling their resources. That was what we had. That was why Awolowo, because Yoruba were so rich, that was why Awolowo was able to do everything first in Africa. You're currently watching Big Brother Nigeria. It's being run in South Africa. We cannot operate it. Yoruba had television station before the people of South Africa. So that was the system that was in place. Everyone was controlling their resources until 1966, when that system was suspended by the Igbo and Hausa Fulani. So in 1967, Gowon created 12 states. The greatest state. Lagos State was one of the states created in 1967. Lagos State was created in 1967. Lagos State was part of the Yoruba Western region. So when some of the Igbos will want to talk, they talk nonsense about Lagos State, saying it was developed by the federal government. Lagos State was part of Western region. But we had 12 states in 1967. I've only discussed 3 of the 12. Lagos, Northwestern State, and Kano State. In 1967, Lagos had 20 local government, and it had the highest population in Nigeria. As of 1967, Northwestern State had 20 local government, and it was one state. But Northwestern State had been divided into 4 states: Niger State, Sokoto State, Kebbi State, and Zamfara. One single state, just one single state that had 20 local government as of 1967 is now having 83 local government. 83 local government as of this year. Kano State, that was created in 1967 along with Lagos State, with just one state with 20 local government. Kano State today has been divided into 2 states, and from less than 20 local government in 1967, Kano State now has 71 local government. That means Kano plus Jigawa states, making 71 local government. Now you begin to wonder, why are they creating so many states for the Hausa Fulani? Why are they creating so many local government for the Hausa Fulani? Why are they saying that Hausa Fulani has more population? Because in 1967, Lagos State has the highest population, 2.4 million. Lagos State now, according to the federal government, is now 9.4 million. In that same 1967, Northwestern State had only 2 million population. Northwestern State now had 14 million people, more than Lagos State. Kano State in 1967 had less than 2 million people. Less than 2 million people. Kano State this year, that is Kano plus Jigawa, is now 15.4 million. Now you begin to ask yourself, why are Hausa Fulani creating more states? Why are they having more local government? Why are they having this huge population? You need to read your constitution. The Constitution of Nigeria is 1999 Constitution written by Hausa Fulani. It was written by Abu Salam Abubakar and 9 other Hausa Fulani. In that constitution, under section 162 subsection 1, The Constitution says that Nigeria shall have a bank account, and a bank account. The bank account shall be called the Federation account, upon which all the revenue you collected from Yoruba land will go into that account. All the revenue you collected from Igbo land will go into that account. All the revenue collected from Hausa Fulani land will go into that account. That's what Section 162 subsection 1 of your Constitution says. Section 162 subsection 2 of your Constitution says that the revenue, after you have collected all of this revenue and put it in one account, you are going to share it back to where you have collected it. But how are you going to share it? Your section 2 of the Constitution, section 162 subsection 2 of your Constitution says that you are going to share the money according to the number of population, according to the number of states, according to the number of local government, according to the number of land mass, according to land mass. So from what I've said before, who has the population? Hausa Fulani. Who has the states? Hausa Fulani. Who has the highest local government? Hausa Fulani. But are they contributing anything to the money, to the revenue? So they believe they're smart. They believe that a generation of Yoruba will never rise to fight against this injustice, to fight against this economic injustice. You know why they appear to you to be so powerful? Because you don't expect them to put this in the Constitution. You don't expect them to create more state. You ask yourself, what are the Yoruba leaders looking at? Hausa Fulani created more state. Why are Yoruba leader keeping quiet? Why are Afenifere keeping quiet? Why is Alafi keeping quiet? Why is Oni keeping quiet? Why is Yoruba political leader keeping quiet? When Hausa are creating more states, more local government, more fake population to themselves, and they are putting in the Constitution of Nigeria that we shall share the money by the number of local government states and number of population and all of this nonsense thing. But you ask yourself, why are the Yoruba leaders not speaking up? The Yoruba leaders are not speaking up because they are afraid to die.
Ẹ̀yin ìyá wa, ẹ̀yin bàbá wa, ẹ wo fídíò tí a jọ wò yẹn. Kí lẹ̀yin rí sí ọ̀rọ̀ tí brother mi Adéyínká grandson tó sọ? Ṣé ẹ rí wípé ẹrú là ń ṣe ní Nàìjíríà? Ṣé ẹ rí wípé àwọn ẹ̀yà tí wọ́n kó wa pọ̀ mọ́, ìyẹn àwọn Ìgbò àti àwọn Haúsá Fúlàní, àwa ìran Yorùbá ni wọ́n fi ṣẹrú ní Nàìjíríà? Ẹ jẹ́ ká béèrè lọ́wọ́ ara wa. Nínú ẹ̀yà mẹ́ta tán sọ pé ó wà ní Nàìjíríà, Yorùbá, Ìgbò àti Haúsá Fúlàní, nínú ẹ̀yà mẹ́tẹ̀ẹ̀ta, ẹ̀yà wo ló ní ọrọ̀ ajé lórí ilẹ̀? Ṣáwọn Ìgbò ni? Ṣáwọn Haúsá Fúlàní ni? Àbáwa Yorùbá ni? Ẹ jẹ́ ká lọ sílé àwọn Ìgbò. Àwọn Ìgbò tí nǹkan bá wà lọ́dọ̀ tiwọn, tọ́rọ̀ ajé wà lọ́dọ̀ tiwọn, wọn ò ní máa fi ọ̀dọ̀ tiwọn sílẹ̀ wá sọ́dọ̀ tiwa. Míì pé àwọn ò ní ọrọ̀ ajé lọ́dọ̀ tiwọn ni wọ́n ṣe ń wá sí ilẹ̀ Yorùbá. Kò sí orígun tó wọ ilẹ̀ Yorùbá tẹ́ẹ̀ ní bá àwọn ọmọ Ìgbò tí wọ́n ń ṣe bísínẹ́sì wọn, wọ́n dẹ̀ ń ṣe rere ń bẹ̀. Nítorí wípé ọrọ̀ ajé wà nílẹ̀ Yorùbá ni. Ẹ já lọ sọ́dọ̀ àwọn Haúsá Fúlàní. Kí ló wà lọ́dọ̀ tiwọn? Dẹ́sàtì lọ́dọ̀ tiwọn. Ṣé ẹ̀yin ìran Yorùbá ti wá rí wípé àwa ìran Yorùbá gangan la ní ọrọ̀ ajé? Ṣèbẹ́yìn náà ẹ̀yin Yorùbá ilẹ̀ sọ wípé ẹni tó bá lówó ló lówó. Ṣèbáwa tá a ní ọrọ̀ ajé ní Nàìjíríà, àwa ló yẹ ká máa control Nàìjíríà. Ṣáwa la ń control Nàìjíríà ni? Capital no. Ẹ wá ní wípé a ò sí nínú oko ẹrú tí Elédùmarè dá nǹkan mèremère sórí ilẹ̀ wa, ṣùgbọ́n kò tó àwa ìran Yorùbá lẹ́nu. Àwọn àjòjì ló ń jẹ. Ẹ jẹ́ ká ronú ìran Yorùbá. Ẹjọ́ ẹ̀yin ìyá wa, ẹ̀yin bàbá wa, ẹ bá wa pín fídíò yìí. Ẹ jẹ́ kó dọ́dọ̀ gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá. Bóyá tó bá ń gbọ́rù nǹkan báyìí, wọ́n á lè mọ̀ wípé inú oko ẹrú làwọn wà.